Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 12 and we would like to present about cultural conflict in Uyghur, Xinjiang, China. Before that, let us introduce ourselves. My name is Nurrahma Kurnia Putri Novianti and my partner is Ika Dwi Jayanti. So the table of content contains about first, overview located and population of China. Second, overview located and population of Uyghur. Third, cultural conflict, ethical discrimination, and genocide crimes. Fourth, what happened with Uyghur Muslim in Xinjiang. Fifth, cultural conflict in Islam. Okay, first, China. The People's Republic of China, simply known as China, is located in East Asia. It is the world's most populous country with a population of around 1,404 billion. It is a unified multi-ethnic country with the Han nationality as the main nation. And it is one of the four inland civilization nations in the world with Yellow River and Yangtze River as its space and craters. Currently, China is governed by the Communist Party of China, founded in 1921. It has 22 provinces, 5 autonomous regions, 4 direct control municipalities such as Beijing, Tianjin, Shanghai, and Chongqing, and 2 special administrative regions of Hong Kong and Macau. Since the economic reform took place in 1978, China has emerged on the international stage as a fast-growing powerhouse in Southeast Asia. It takes Chinese civilization as the mainstay and Chinese culture as the basis. The common language is Chinese or Mandarin. The first ethnic groups within China's territory are collectively referred to as the Chinese nation. The Great Wall, Dragon Tattoo, Panda are one of important symbols of the Chinese nation. Confucianism, Taoism, Tai Chi, Feng Shui, Kung Fu are originated from China, covering approximately 9,600,000 square kilometers. It is the third largest country by total area. China is bordered by 14 countries, neighboring to 8 countries. It bordered North Korea and Russia to the northeast, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, and Tajikistan to the northwest, Mongolia to north, Afghanistan and Pakistan to the west, India, Nepal, and Bhutan to the southwest, Myanmar, Laos, and Vietnam to the south. And the second topic is Uyghur. There are about 12 million Uyghur, mostly Muslim, living in northwestern China in the region of Xinjiang, officially known as the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. The Uyghurs speak their own language, similar to Turkish, and see themselves as culturally and ethnically close to Central Asia nation. They make up less than half of the Xinjiang population. Recent decades saw a mass migration of Han Chinese to Xinjiang, and the Uyghurs feel their culture and livelihoods are under threat. In the early 20th century, the Uyghur briefly declared independence, but the region was put under the complete control of China's new communist government in 1949.
Okay, my name is Igudwi and I will explain about the definition of cultural conflict, ethnical discrimination, and genocide crime. So, cultural conflict is a type of conflict that occurs when different culture values and beliefs clash. Broad and narrow definition exists from the concept, both of which have been used to explain violence and crime. Cultural conflict theory is also known as cultural deviance theory. This theory suggests that crime is caused due to the clash of values that arises when different social groups have different ideas of acceptable behavior. Next is definition of genocide and ethnical discrimination. Genocide is an act that violates human rights and international crime. In the world history, genocide crimes have been recorded several times, such as the Armenian genocide, which massacred Armenians by the Ottoman Turks in the era of World War I, which is estimated to have killed more than 1 million ethnic Armenians, Assyrian and Greeks, and also the Rohingya genocide emerged as a result of internal conflict between Myanmar military and Rohingya Muslim ethnic minority in Myanmar. Ethnical discrimination is the unjust or prejudicial treatment of different categories of people or things, especially on the ground of race, age, or sex. For the regulation of the United Nations in the particular terms, categorized as genocidal crime, such as murder of group member, mental or physical violence that serious cause injury to group member, deliberately create living condition that can cause complete or partial destruction, committing an act intended to prevent breed in a group or forcibly taking children from the group to be transferred to another group. Next, we will discuss about what happened with Uyghur Muslims in Xinjiang. Since 2014, the Chinese government has detained around 2 million Uyghur Muslims in extrajudicial internment facilities. This has been carried out by the Chinese government as a strategy of preventing religious Islamic extremism and terrorism. Uyghur Muslims detained at the mass detention in an intercamp on the grounds to given training and protection, but this was the opposite. Uyghur Muslims were subject to psychological torture, sexual abuse, cultural brainwashing attempts, and several deadly attacks that happened in the camp. The government supply their basic necessity and subject them to inhuman treatment or punishment, including solitary and confinement without food for a long period of time. The policy of intellectual detention and those who attack Uyghur culture alive through the dissemination of Uyghur heritage, religious belief, knowledge, and language is explicitly part of the CCP, China's Communist Party, regulation of ethnical cleansing and crimes of genocide. Support from several countries in the world began to arise from the freedom of ethnic and religious minorities in Xinjiang. This support is part of the United Nations by the United States and alliance in Europe, North America, and the Asia Pacific. To the strength in announcing sanctions from the Chinese government about the serious problem that happened. The sanctions were launched aimed at isolating China government and immediately taking firm action of the freedom of Uyghur Muslims. Assisted by 5 intelligence aliens from the New Zealand, England, Canada, Australia, and United States, it's hoped that the problem that occurred can be resolved optimally. The main obstacle to the investigation carried out by the United Nations is that the Chinese government, which opposed allegations that this had committed acts of genocidal crime against Uyghur Muslims. Additional evidence which facilitated international and United Nations to execute on cases of genocide crime that have occurred. The concern of the international community to help close the genocide crime that occurred in Xinjiang highlight that this act necessary to our protection for minority group in the future. Hopefully, the handling of genocide crime could be immediately resolved and those who violate will receive decent punishment.
The last subtopic is cultural conflict in Islam. Al-Quran as a source of Islamic law have been explained systematically that the human condition will be conflict in the interaction between each other. In verse of Al-Baqarah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً قَالُوا أَتَجْعَلُ فِيهَا مَن يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا وَيَسْفِكُ الدِّمَاءَ وَنَحْنُ نُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِكَ وَنُقَدِّسُ لَكَ قَالَ إِنِّي أَعْلَمُ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ Sadaqallahul Azim. And remember when your Lord said to the angels, I want to make a feature great on earth. They said, Are you going to make people who destroyed and shed blood there, while we exalt your praise and sanctify your name? He said, truly, I know what you do not know. Even before the creation explained Adam, first woman, angel says that man is only to conflict and corruption on the earth. Here is not inevitable. The Quran has so far explained the conflict before humans existed. The next verse that explain about cultural conflict is Al-Hujurat. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa in ta'ifatani minal mu'minina qatatalu fa aslihu bainahuma fa im baghat ihdahuma 'alal ukhra faqatilul lati tabghi hatta tafi'a ila amrillah fa in fa'at fa aslihu bainahuma bil 'adli wa aqsitu innallaha yuhibbul muqsitin. Shadaqallahul azim. And if there are two groups of believers at war, then make peace between them. If one of the two does wrong to the other group, then fight the group that does wrong, so that the group returns to Allah's command. If the group has returned to Allah's command, then make peace between the two with justice and do justice. Indeed, Allah loves those who act justly. Al-Quran itself explains also that the conflicts that exist in humans can be resolved. The Al-Quran has a draft resolution. Explanation verse of Al-Hujurat provide evidence that Al-Quran is concerned with the conflict. Conflict resolution offered by the Al-Quran when it conflicts with a person or party outside. Hakam must be able to reconcile the conflicting parties. Hakam are arbitrator in the sense of conflict resolution is often called a mediator in the mediation system. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, you can comment in Google Classroom. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.